Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, welcome to another movie episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's impersonating not their brother with me tonight?
Tiffany Albertin. Yep, that's all I got.
Hey, it's Kenneth, Sanity, and I'm here to make some music and yell at the ceiling.
And I am Bill from A Gamer Looks at 40 and Carrying My Cross podcast. And if I wasn't feeling ill, I would try to do a George C. Scott impersonation, but no such luck today for your listening audience. That's just not going to happen. I do a pretty good one though. Catch me. Well, let's do Patton, and I'll do a pretty good one.
Never seen that either.
It's good.
Wouldn't mind actually. More movies. So we're here to talk about a movie I didn't even know existed, but the poster chose for us. You heard it right. Another poster pick that we actually scratched off. Only took us. So, fun fact. We haven't done a poster pick, I don't think, since Martyrs that actually was a poster pick. Because I broke. Yeah, I don't think we've done anything since Martyrs. I think we scratched these two off and we kind of never got to them.
I think you've done something.
That can't be right. I feel like we did Carrie after Martyrs.
Oh, was it Carrie? You're right. It was Carrie after. And then we took a freaking 6-month hiatus or more. It's been a bit. I forgot we did Carrie. I forgot that was a poster pick. That's a good movie. You're right. So we're here to talk about The Changeling, directed by Peter Medak, screenplay by William Gray and Diana Maddox, and came out, production company Chessman Park Productions, and came out in 1980.
Wow. Yeah, late March 1980.
Even though this movie says 1979 in the copyright of the movie when it starts.
Well, I think that's when it started filming.
1979, 1980.
I know, but usually movies don't. I feel like they always have whatever they're released now, but maybe I'm just.
You're just being picky right now.
No, I wasn't. I was just wondering. I saw it and I was like, that's all. So I always start this off with our memories. I didn't know this movie existed, never heard of it before, and didn't know what it was, so I scratched it off the poster. Tiffany.
I only heard of the Angelina Jolie one, so I didn't know this existed either.
Ken.
I've heard of this one. Been so close to watching it many times. But this movie is widely considered a classic, and it's just one of those ones that I never got around to watching.
Oh, and Bill.
Till now.
Same. I have never seen this before this screening, and again, another one I've heard of before, even before the Angelina Jolie movie. But again, it's very similar to Ken. It's always been kind of in the periphery, but never got a chance to actually check out. So here we are.
Yeah, a movie that would have probably never been on the show if it wasn't for that random poster pick.
I love it. Hey, you know what? Happy the poster did us a solid, because this is a good one. This is a good one.
Yeah, this actually was a decent movie.
It was, I don't know. I mean, I liked it, but it was different than I don't know what I thought it was going to be, but it was just different, I guess.
Well, we went into this way, the perfect way to go into these movies. Didn't watch trailer. I looked up nothing. I had no idea what this movie about besides a cover with a wheelchair.
You did that.
Yeah, that's a purpose.
I read the summary.
After we started the movie, when you were confused.
I think it was right when we started.
Yeah, because you wanted to know more.
Like the little boy was the son that got murdered.
That's rude. I knew nothing, and that's the best way to go into any poster pick, any movie that Ken convinces me to watch at this point. I go in completely blind. I try to.
Try. Didn't work out for me this.
And Ken, what's the plot of this movie?
Oh, yeah, I could tell you a plot. After losing his family in a horrific accident, composer John Russell reestablishes his life in Seattle because some men will move across country to teach at a college before going to therapy. Once he begins getting himself set up, he discovers that his house isn't particularly fond of people and wants him out. As the haunting activities continue, Russell begins to research the home's former owners and finds shocking parallels between himself and the past. He also uncovers a scandal involving a senator, a family fortune, and a dead child. In a lesson no less true now than in 1980, rich folks, they not like us.
No, they're not.
No, that is completely fair. Because, man, this guy has money.
Oh, jeez. Like,
Boy, oh
okay.
boy.
I started this movie.
Composer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure.
Yes, he's a classical music composer. Back when you can make money doing such things.
Yes,
Right.
correct.
Right.
Now the only way you can make money is if you do 30-second loops on TikTok. That's the only way you can make any money on your artistic trade. That's it. That's all you can do.
Ruthlessly shill your SoundCloud.
Ruthlessly, without shame.
John Russell would not have made it in these
No, he would not have.
music industry days.
No.
Plinking away on his piano. No, sir.
Ken, I'm a little surprised you never. I don't know why, but I'm a little surprised you never seen this. I mean, this isn't like a classic like Carrie, but
I would say it's better than Carrie, but that's me.
But I mean like a classic in the idea of how like well known.
Well, I mean, Ken never really saw Carrie either.
Yeah,
No.
I didn't see Carrie until we watched it either. But like, no, this one it's well known in certain circles.
Okay.
Like you talk to movie nerds, and the people who have seen it love it.
This was a landmark movie for the Canadian film industry. This is a Canadian production, and this was evidently one of the bigger movies that kind of came out Canada in the 80s. So there's that.
Yep. And it was not the first nor the last time that Vancouver stood in for Seattle.
Vancouver is kind of like an every city sort of city, and
They make it work.
They do make it work.
Mm.
The director, I've not seen much of the director's other stuff. He did a lot of work though. He did an episode of Breaking Bad. He did some TV work. He did a movie called Zorro the Gay Blade,
Oh,
which
is that
just
the one with
looks
Gene
the light.
Wilder?
It's with George Hamilton.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, that was actually fun.
I'm looking at the cover art for Zorro the Gay Blade, and it says Zexy with a Z, zany and sensational. So I don't know,
Okay,
but
that's funny.
I don't want to get into just too early to start putting together the schedule for games my mom found. But you may want to put that in your back pocket. Zorro, the Gay Blade may have to be something that happens on this program at some point. But this director's done a lot of work. And I think this is the one he's most well known for.
Probably. He's also done, well, like you said, he had done a lot of television too. Like he did do Breaking Bad in 2009. I did a couple episodes of Hannibal, which is one of my very favorite shows. He did an episode, well, quote unquote episode of Masters of Horror, which was a series where famous horror directors would just direct like hour and a half long episodes, like movies, essentially.
Interesting.
He also directed some wild things. He did like 5 episodes of Shelley Duvall's Fairy Tale Theater, which is, pretty dope. He did like 7 episodes of Twilight Zone from the 85. He did Romeo is Bleeding.
I just saw that. Yes.
What is that?
Why do I know that movie? I think I've seen that at some point.
I've never heard of it.
Gary Oldman, Lena Olin,
Probably.
Annabelle Sciorra, Juliette Lewis, Roy Scheider. It's, like a neo-noir type of thing. Like in the early 90s, you had that happen a lot. People would be like, oh, let's make this, dark movie kind of do a callback to the film noir tropes. It's a damn good movie.
I have never seen any of his movies and only his episodes that he directed. Maybe one. Okay, no, I saw 3 at least. I watched Hannibal. Good show.
Yeah.
My guy did Species 2. I forgot they made a second Species.
Well, they made
First
a second
one.
Species?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know that either. Never seen him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no.
want to.
I didn't like it
Wasn't
as
as
much
good
as
as
the
the first one, but
No, it wasn't as good as the first one.
he also did a movie called The Craze, which
Oh, yeah.
actually is a personal favorite of mine.
Okay.
Like I don't know where I saw it. I have no idea where I saw it, but I remember watching it and just being like, oh, this is fun. And, finding out, like, I'd forgotten that he directed that, honestly, because I haven't seen the movie in like probably 20 years or more.
Thanks. Yeah.
But his movies are generally well received.
Yeah. He's like a solid working filmmaker, just getting things done. I think that's a good way of describing the work he does for sure. And this is probably his most celebrated movie. I like this a lot. I was here for the Ookie Spooky House stuff, and I was not expecting a thorough whodunit, a gripping whodunit, which is great. I was not expecting. I was expecting a lot of Ookie Spooky stuff, and
Spooky stuff.
got a decent amount. There's some great moments in this. I think the spooky stuff is really good. He does a very good job at setting things up. I love his long shots of nothing happening, and then you have one of my favorites is when he's composing, he walks away and the camera pans down to the keys on the piano, and all of a sudden the one note that he was going to hit hits as well. That stuff's cool. Love that stuff. It's not quite charming, but it's still very effective. Like, or the ball bouncing down the stairs after he goes to throw it away. Like, that stuff, it's going to happen, but it's still effective when it happens.
Yeah, it's atmospheric.
And it's just simple stuff like that.
I mean, I didn't know this was a ghost movie, essentially, because, like, all I said I knew was the cover. The Changeling does not speak ghost movie to me. So, like, it did surprise me where this movie ends up going.
I'm going to be completely honest. I settled in for a movie, and when he's, moving on, trying to, get away from his life, moving across country and all these haunted things happening, like years of elevated horror have prepared me for, oh, I get it. There's a ghost, and the ghost is named Loss. All right, fine. And then to get like this low-grade political, like, potboiler thriller, I'm like, okay.
Yeah. It's not... Because, like, when you first see the kid in the water, I thought it was his daughter that he saw an image of in the water. Because I thought that's what the movie was going for, until later on you realize, no, that's not what we're doing here. Oh, we should mention, like, the opening of this movie, it's a fucking smack in the face.
Oh, man. This opening.
Started.
It's a toughie.
Yeah. I sat up. I was watching this in bed, and when that happened, I sat up and out loud, I was like, bruh. Like, it was so good. All right, so the movie starts out with John Russell and his wife and kid driving along, and their car has some problems. And they're on a snowy road. So he's like, all right, well, we'll put it over on the side here, and I'll go use this very conveniently placed phone booth.
You get the same thing.
Oh, fun fact about his wife in those earlier scenes. His wife was played by Jean Marsh, who was Bev Morta in Willow.
Oh, cool.
So,
very nice.
That's fun.
You see her for like 5 minutes, so I would have never seen that.
Yeah, she don't last long.
No, they don't. Because, of course, comes a car, and then there's a big truck, and the car spins out, and the truck ends up rear-ending John's car, which plows his car into his wife and child, who are standing in front of the car, up over like a snow ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there is no question about it. They are dead.
Yeah. There's no... And they were making the best of a bad situation in a way my family probably would never be able to do. Like, they're like, oh, the car broke down. We're just going to push this thing. And they're just like the best, like, ever.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, let's just have a snowball fight. Like, let's make the best of a bad situation. The way I wish I could. And all that just turns into, and George C. Scott, who's very good in this. He is stoic in the right moments. He's fiery in the right moments. He is very good. His reaction as he sees this unfold, it's heartbreaking, and it's a very tough opening, but very effective.
But it sets a different anticipation of what this movie is going to be.
Yeah.
It does. You're like, oh, here we go.
Well, I thought it was going to be ghosts of the kids, like ghosts of his family, but I love, and I was very wrong, pleasantly surprised. I'm glad I wasn't. I'm glad I didn't plot this out in the first 5 minutes and figure it out. This is a really good, again, there's some allegories here, and there's some, some comparisons to be made, but at the end of the day, you get this really solid, like you said, Ken, this kind of like this little thriller almost of political thriller of figuring out the caper. It's very good.
One thing I cannot stress enough about this movie, it is sumptuous looking.
Oh, it's great.
Like, this is just a beautiful, beautiful movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love all the shots of old New York as he's kind of walking through like Lincoln Center. And I was like, that's New York, baby. That's 1970s. That's 79, 1980. I don't think that was Vancouver.
That's not a good time in New York either. So
no, not at all. That's not a time you want to hang out in the big city, in the Big Apple. But yeah, no, it looks great. I mean, there's some of the shots especially in the shots from above when looking down on George C. Scott.
Some of those shots are just amazing.
So great. Yeah, really, really good. Yeah, this movie looks fantastic.
It does. And whenever you get like aerial shots now, especially like from this time, I'm like, that's impressive because they didn't have drones. They didn't have all the technology we have now. So it's like, yeah, there was somebody up there just with a camera.
Yep. Someone on a crane.
Yeah.
It's
Trains.
hanging off the bridge.
That's what you had to do for those shots. Where now, like, hell, there's a amateur, or not, I was going to say amateur, but an Instagrammer that I follow where she climbs on top of buildings and they'll have a drone that flies around her and shows it. So it's a drone. They just flap a little drone after they commit the crimes and, take video of it and then run away. But
So they don't get arrested.
every so often they have.
Have they really?
Yeah, anybody with a $50 sharper image drone and a cell phone can now make nifty shots like that. No, you're right. Whenever you see a big sweeping shot like that or a big long wide from a far off angle, someone dangled off a crane to make that happen. And it's definitely worthwhile. Definitely works. It works lovely.
There's a deliberateness to this movie.
Yes, the pacing
And-
is very deliberate. Yes.
Oh, it is so good.
Mhm.
And the way they set up the shots in this movie, like everything is so colorful and vibrant. It's just okay, time for me to get on my old man soapbox again. They don't make movies like this anymore. Nowadays, it's a rush to get everything out. And like this movie started filming in December of 78 and it came out in March of 1980.
Oh my goodness.
It had a
Yeah.
$6.6 million budget. So
Not a lot.
And an eighth went to the actor.
yeah, it's wild that they let this movie breathe.
Yeah, like all those shots of him slowly walking through the house. Because old houses are innately creepy, and especially
Yes.
like when he discovers the hidden door in the closet. There is no way I am walking myself through the hidden door in the house in the old creepy house.
Oh, 100% I would. I'd be like, all right, let's go.
You're nosy.
I would not. Nope.
No, I 100% would.
I would need a buddy and a very bright flashlight. As soon as I saw those spider webs, I'd be like, yep, nope.
Yeah,
I don't need a
no.
creepy crawly attacking my head. Oh, thank you.
I mean, I was thinking that too. Like, as shit starts happening in this house, it's like, buddy, you don't own this house. You rent. You know, the nice thing about renting is you can
Mhm.
leave. Like, I'd be getting the fuck out of that house real quick. Like, all right, you got a different house I can rent? I don't want to live here anymore. I am. But also, why is one guy living in such a giant house?
Because he can.
Because you can afford it by being a composer.
That's right. He's a famous composer. He can make it happen. And nobody
And-
else wants to live there.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's be honest. Some stuff has happened over the years in this house.
Yeah.
He probably got it cheap. My question is how could he afford to fill that house after coming from a New York apartment?
Yeah,
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a good question.
He bought
Good
stuff
point.
too.
I mean, I feel like the furniture was just there for a lot of it. Like, you just
It's not
inherit-
like he could.
you rent the house, comes with all the furniture you don't need.
It's not like you can go to Restoration Hardware and like pick up some oldie time pieces. Like he had to source that stuff out. It also doesn't say how. It does say it was 4 months. He was in Seattle 4 months after the passing of his wife and kid. So it doesn't say how long he was in the house for them to get that restoration. I mean, the house looks beautiful. Like, all that old wood and all those like nice cherry and red tones. Lots of red in this movie.
Cleaners and whatever.
There's like one cleaner they mentioned. There's like one person that takes care of the house.
I thought they
Yeah.
said-
Mr. Tuttle.
Yeah.
Good old Mr. Tuttle.
All the homies love Mr. Tuttle.
How could you not?
I mean, it's
but-
just, that's how I think how old houses were sometimes. Like these giant things, they just had one person that just runs it or something.
Yeah, like a caretaker. There's a caretaker who kind of manages the estate, and he is kind of leasing it, so it's not like he owns it per se, right? So yeah, it is good.
But they do some really good creepy shit with that house, like with the ball bouncing. And especially, like, there's a scene in this movie where his daughter had a ball, and there's also a ball that's kind of like it that, well, he brought the ball back to the house, and somebody starts moving the ball at the house. And at one point, he does what I would have done. He takes the ball and he drops it in a river and get rid of it.
Yep.
And then the fucking ball comes back and bounces down the stairs. I'd be out. Like,
Great.
that's nice. We're done. I ain't never going back in that house again. I have if I ever get rid of something and it shows right back up, we're done.
Yeah.
He wouldn't let me have my dolly. My auntie's dolly.
Mm-mm.
I mean, she stayed in her little coffin for a while.
Yeah, things start moving. We start. Yeah. Mm-mm.
No, nothing started moving. It was fine.
Teleportation. I do not like that idea, but I believe in that idea. So
And, like, looking at it from a 2026 viewpoint, a ball bouncing down the stairs, not terribly sinister, right?
To
But
Mike,
if
it
you
is.
if you like let this movie like wash over you, if you actually become involved, that second scene where it's bouncing down the stairs after he's pitched it in the river, it's troubling.
I had a
Yeah.
visceral like, yeah, that's cool. Okay, this is good. It's creepy stuff. I like it's good. It's definitely sells it well. And George C. Scott sells every moment of this. He sells it well. That look of kind of like this not panicked, but this kind of like stoic realization. And there's lots going back to the pacing of this. There's lots of scenes of him just ruminating or moments of him just thinking and considering and then commenting. And those beats make this a very late 70s, early 80s horror movie. Again, lending to that really good pacing that we were talking about earlier.
We just lets itself breathe.
Yeah, which is nice.
Lots of just creepy moments of just seeing the inside of this house and noises happening. I'm just like, no. Like when me and Tiff were looking at houses 5 years ago, and I remember we went to one that was kind of big, and I'm like, nope, it's too big.
What was that?
I didn't say anything, but I thought in my head, like, no, this house is too big. If someone broke in, they have come and kill me. I don't like this.
Talk about the one that the lady thought had evil spirits.
Oh yeah, there was one house there. They got evil spirits in this house. Like,
We
I tried to buy that house
we
actually. So.
the buyer backed out, and then this other lady was gonna buy it, and she's like, "Nope, there's evil spirits in this house," and then she backed out.
Yeah, we didn't make a third offer after that.
No, we didn't.
To be twice. I made one offer, and then the guy turned us down. We made it, and then he called and said, "Hey, they backed out. I have another offer. You want to make an offer?" I said, "Yeah, sure." We put another offer in, but because we took a day to think about it, he took somebody else's offer, even though he asked us.
Oh, you can't do that.
And that's when they said evil spirit. They came back. Do you want to make a third offer? We're like,
No,
fuck.
pissed in the first place.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't need a haunted house. I don't know if I'd be able.
A haunted house.
No, So back when I was a kid, we used to go visit my grandmother in Georgia, and she lived on an acre of land, or maybe a couple acres of land, in the middle of fucking nowhere in Georgia. When I mean nowhere, it was a mile to get out of the plantation area to get to the dirt road to then drive to town. Big thing in town was the Walmart. That was the big town thing. And I remember being in this house, and there was one time where I was sleeping, and I had the fan on, and the fan got turned off in the middle of the night. I'm like, "Well, Eric, why'd you turn off the fan?" And he's like, "I didn't do it." I'm like, "Mom, why'd you turn off the fan?" "I didn't do it." No one turned off the fan. Neither did I, but someone turned off that fan, and there were just weird things that would happen in that house.
Such a wuss.
Yeah, there was something in that house. People all had experiences that would stay there, like little things would happen.
I mean, Bill was like walking around our apartment.
Someone was walking around our apartment after we moved out. It wasn't us.
We got complaints, or the building got complaints, like, "Were you here at 12 last night?" "No." "Well, the people below you said they heard banging around and footsteps." "Well, that's nice."
Yeah, I was like, I don't really want to go in that apartment again. Good. I didn't go in there at night again, by the way.
I just told my dad to chill out.
So, yeah, no, I don't like haunted stuff like that. Like that bothers me, like in real life, because I do believe in it. It's like this movie, aspects of it where I'm like, man, what are you doing here? Like, go get yourself a nice apartment. Get the fuck out of here.
And
Go buy it. It's just you. You got no family anymore.
Yeah. New construction only for the Albertins. No, that's it.
When I bought this house that I'm living, one reason I bought it because it was made after I was born. I'm like, okay, it's newer. I'm okay now.
Was it made when I was born?
Ghosts don't populate things after a certain date. They gave up. They said that's fine. We're good.
You need to have people usually murdered in the house, and the older the house is, like, hey, that
my friend.
That's one of the things I feel.
That somebody was murdered in the front yard, like killed in the front yard, and she said she saw creepy things happening.
I'm just not like for me. Like I have a family member that bought a farmhouse, and I remember when they were looking at their house, there was one when you went into the basement, which was had like a dirt floor in some areas. There was one area that had like a cement floor, and and you could hit it, you could hear a hollow sound. Like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
And also,
I don't know. That stuff doesn't bother me. I'm like, bring on the ghosts. Bring them on. That's fine.
Mm-mm.
Fine with me.
Scares the hell out of me. Like, can't do it.
I always.
What's the worst that they can do? What's the worst thing?
I don't know, and I don't want to find out.
Incidents where my residents that had passed away were like doing weird things, and I'd go in there and be like, you're okay. You need to go to your wife, go in the light, just stop it. And then it would stop.
Yeah. When she worked at a nursing home at night at this one job, like I would hear so many different stories.
I didn't really like that.
I'm like, I'm good. This shit bothers me. So that's what I kept thinking about when I saw this giant house.
Okay,
I
about
mean, the
that
house
movie.
came with a piano, though. I was like,
A haunted piano?
well, it wasn't haunted.
Not really
piano
haunted.
would be haunted in that haunted house.
Yeah. Fine.
Even the realization that the song that he's composing was just the song that was in the music box in the kids' room. That's a great little realization. Again,
It is.
lots of cool, creepy stuff in this movie. Good stuff. How about that seance scene? Oh boy,
that was good.
I love that scene. That's so
great.
good.
Okay,
How effective is
seance
that?
scene was sick.
Yes, this is great. Boy, talk about ratcheting tension. Just a piece of paper and a pencil. It's fantastic.
Jeez. So John makes a friend, Claire Norman, who works for the local historical society. She's played by Trish Van Devere, who is George C. Scott's actual wife.
Oh, I didn't know that. Very good.
So
That's
cool.
why he said wife. Remember he said husband and wife team? You miss it. Never mind. And the YouTube video, he was like, they become a husband and wife.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did hear that.
And
Okay.
I was like, is that his wife? Like, that's not his wife.
No, you were like, they're not married.
There is a moment when they go riding that she gives him like a look. She gives him a look, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna see some sparks between these two, but it never develops past that. Really, they're just a team trying to get to the bottom of this situation, but and risking it all to do so. She loses her job at the end, and
that once this is over, they're gonna settle down.
Yeah, I think so. Yes,
they're gonna
there's definitely some sparks
in a nice new construction house.
Yes, they will not be. Well, that place is gone. Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, back to the seance scene.
Back to the seance. So they're using audio equipment, which John just happens to have lying around because he's a composer
and he's rich.
Sure,
because that shit wasn't cheap. I'm pretty sure in 1980. So.
In stereo, yes. Stereo recording.
You can record now right off a laptop that you could get a Google Chromebook and record off that. I can record off my anything almost. But
I can record off my phone that I have in the palm of my hand.
Yes. But that doesn't cost more than a Google Chromebook.
But this does use some EVP, some electronic voice phenomenon, essentially. It records the voice of a spirit answering the medium's question. And at some point, the medium switches over to automatic writing, which is always one of my favorite seance things to do.
Great. Never really seen it before.
Oh.
I mean, you've never been to a seance.
No, but I mean, I watch a lot of movies. I ain't going to a real seance. You crazy?
Watch Dead Zone then.
If they start talking to somebody, I don't want to be there.
The whole idea of automatic writing is you're just moving your hand on the paper so that a spirit can take hold of it because it's already moving. It's easier to assert yourself and make yourself known through the automatic writing. And it starts writing out names. Joseph. And then it just starts repeating help over and over again. Sheet after sheet. The writing getting more frantic.
That's what they were writing. Okay. I didn't catch that.
Man. That was tough.
It was good. It was really good. I love also the minute she gets in that house, and it's funny because it's set up really beautifully with, I forget who George C. Scott's talking to who recommends this medium. I think it was somebody at the Historical Society.
Or somebody at the college.
It was somebody at the college, somebody where he's like, most of them are crackpots, but there's this one lady who knows what's up. The second she walks into that door, into that house, she makes a beeline up those stairs. And it's really good. She knows something is up. She can just sense it. It's a really good filmmaking note too, because it's really establishing very early on that this woman has some sort of ability to commune with the dead. She's not a wingnut, so it makes all the subsequent stuff really, really, really hit hard.
Yeah, I like that because, like you said, I mean, even in movies, half that shit is fake. But you could tell I like this.
Well, it's practical effects now because we don't have all the technology yet, so we can make a better movie.
Oh man,
How would
You
you
wanna
make
talk
that
about
better
it.
with
No, I mean
special-
better because it's practical.
No, but how would you make it better with special?
They wouldn't, but they do it anyway.
They
Doesn't matter if it's
tried.
better. It just means can you? Yes.
Fair,
Never stop
fair,
thinking
fair.
we should.
No.
I almost made a Jurassic Park reference. I think I missed a few words, but that's what went through my head.
Close enough.
Love that movie, okay? That movie's amazing. I reference that movie too often in real life. I'll make quotes from that film all the time when I can and not explain it to people. Be like, just say it. I did like the Historical Society building. Thought that was cool. Like, there's that one scene when they're on this little porch on the roof of the building, and I'm just like, some odd construction, but kind of cool.
It reminded me of the Flatiron Building in New York, and I know it's not, but that's what it kind of reminded me. There's a building that's very famous, that's very skinny at the front. It kind of fans out into this from this corner lot almost. I know it's not, but it just kind of reminded me of that. It is a neat building.
I have to look this up now. Oh,
You don't-
I see. Okay, that is cool.
You don't know the Flatiron Building?
No.
Me neither. I didn't.
Dang.
Hey, someday I'm going to New York for a week, and I have plans to visit certain places. That is not one of them, but if I walk
Yeah.
by it, I take a picture.
The
It's
Ghostbusters.
easy enough to find.
100% Ghostbusters, 100% Serendipity restaurant.
Oh, you're not doing that.
100% I'm going there.
Well, you go by yourself.
That's fine. I'll sit
I
down,
hated that
order my
movie.
food, and have a picture. Be happy. You know, the movie's awful, but I liked it. I liked it when I was younger.
It's fine.
So
You're
another thing in
allowed.
this movie, when you
It's
have the,
not a Valentine movie, okay?
I know someone fucked up on the planning. The producer sometimes doesn't always make the best decisions on the show. What can I say?
Correct.
And so, like, when the lady at the historical building, the one that's like, that house doesn't want anyone living there, doesn't like people, or something like that, she kind of reminded me of the Poltergeist lady.
Yeah.
Told you,
Yeah.
Poltergeist.
And I was thinking that you were right, though. She has that look to her.
And
Yeah,
then
that old broad.
Yeah.
Was it YouTube that told us like they move in real life? They like moved graves or something so they could
Yeah.
build on. I was like, oh, it's Poltergeist.
That always ends well.
Oh, it never ends well.
Yeah. I always had a thing. If I ever found out a house was built over a cemetery, I ain't fucking buying that house or staying there. We're leaving.
You know, we are two different people because I 100% would be like, all right, bring on the ghost. I'm going to make some friends.
I'm scared of a lot of stuff. You haven't noticed that?
Oh,
I grew up with my father telling me ghosts are real and all this stuff is out
They
there.
are.
Yeah.
I know, I believe it. But like when you grow up like that, and
traumatizing.
I don't know, traumatized me somehow, yeah. So I mean, when the rock gets thrown out the window in this house, I'm like we were talking about earlier, there's this hidden little room upstairs that he goes through a lot of work to get to. No, we leaving that room shut. We ain't going in there.
Oh man, that attic room though.
And then we have
Ooh.
Beetlejuice.
Oh, that's set decoration expertise right there.
Yeah.
That room is so fucking creepy, and the wheelchair just sitting there, just
Liked the wheelchair, especially when it started moving.
you like creepy shit though.
Yeah, okay. You married me anyway,
I know.
so
But you do. Like
you
that's your
stuck with
aesthetic.
me.
You'll see, Ken, when you visit our house. There's a whole little area up the creepy stuff that she has set up.
Marvelous.
And there's a skeleton outside our house that's
It's
next to a tree.
it's dead now. I gotta put it up.
Nah, just start decorating it for other holidays. It's fine.
I
That's
that's what I was gonna do, but it fell off its tree and now it's just laying on the ground all pathetic.
You could pick it up.
You said you were gonna attach it to the tree.
I bought the rope, isn't that? That was half the. I
After
stopped there.
battle.
I bought the rope. I was going to tie this plastic skeleton to a tree, and I bought the rope.
Wanna make sure people knew it wasn't real or what?
I did. I don't want people to start thinking we murdered somebody and put their skeleton outside our house.
Possible.
We did not.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But just the fact that it's a kid-sized wheelchair and such a little kid also makes it somehow like 10 times creepier. And it's old. I don't like that.
Well,
Yeah, it's big old. It's one of those ye oldie wheelchairs.
So fucking creepy, though.
No, I was just gonna say I want to give this film props for allowing us to have so many research scenes.
mm-hmm. Oh, the micro. Well, is that microfilm or micro? I want to say microfiche, but I don't think that's right. Microfilm when when they're looking at the newspaper clippings and they're
Yeah.
like changing
Oh, yeah.
the lenses. I forget what they call that thing. Whatever it is. That's so good. Again, them
Good.
just trying to figure this thing out and get to the bottom of the caper was a lot of fun. It really moves things along and provides this kind of like basis, this kind of like bedrock, for all the creepy stuff to happen.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like you would think after a seance, it would just get more into the ghosty side of things, but no.
doesn't.
Now we go to thriller form.
Yeah, now we go into
We
a
start trying to solve a mystery.
Yeah, we get into a whodunit, and I think it's great for that. Again, there's not a ton of spooky stuff happening here, which makes it hit harder when it does happen.
It was the dad in the attic bathtub.
Yeah.
And that scene was hard to watch. That was really
Yeah.
my
How old
wife was
this
next
kid
to me
supposed
when
to
I was
be?
watching this my wife was next to me when I was watching it, and she glanced over at Jerry and I'm like, nope. You just
Don't watch it.
you keep playing Fallout 4. You're good. Just keep doing that.
So who wants a fun fact about that kid who's in the bathtub?
Yes.
Ooh, I do.
Me do.
All right, that kid is named Voldy Way.
Voldy.
Voldy Way.
Oh my God, that poor child.
Doesn't really act in a lot of things. More of a business person.
Okay.
He founded a little software company in California called Way Forward,
Okay.
which has made some pretty damn good video games.
Okay.
So that's a fun little link to games my mom found.
Ah, yes. Okay, that's cool. Voldy Way. It doesn't even have a wiki page. Very interesting. Look at you doing the deep diving over there.
Oh, yeah,
Doing your own,
you know.
doing your own sleuthing. Fantastic.
We do stuff. But like they're behind like the Shantae games
Oh.
and River City Girls, the new Contra Operation Galuga,
Okay.
like stuff like that. They do a lot of fun things.
Good stuff.
Never played any of those, but I know of them.
So
Wanted to. Haven't got around to it.
We like them. They're good people. Well, they're good company. Solid work they do.
Yeah, those are some good games I have heard from people. How old is the kid in this movie supposed to be?
Oh gosh,
That confused me.
definitely feel like he's younger, or he's in the movie younger than he looks.
Yeah, that's how I took it
I was
too.
gonna say
Because
he looks like he's at least 10. But
Yeah,
I
I was
don't
gonna
think
say
that's right.
Definitely looks older.
Yeah, I think he's supposed to be 10, but yeah.
He was just a large 10-year-old, okay?
6 years old he was supposed to be.
Oh, he was supposed to be
malarkey.
six.
That's balderdash, I say. That's
Yeah,
that ain't a 6-year-old.
That's a large 6-year-old then.
boy, oh boy.
Yeah, a large
sickly.
sickly 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then that's a
But-
scene that I did not expect when the movie shows you him getting drowned in the tub. I was
Yeah,
like,
my
Did not
mouth
need
was
that.
open. My mouth was hung open. Like, oh, dang, we're going here, and we're gonna let this breathe too, huh? Or not?
uh-huh.
Right, wrong joke.
A couple minutes.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't.
mean, maybe it
it's
felt
not
like a couple
quickie.
minutes. It's not quick.
Yeah, no, it is not. No, it is not.
The real interesting thing about this movie is that you find out the kid's name is Joseph Carmichael, which is also the name of a U.S. senator who is a major patron of the Historical Society that owns the house where John Russell is staying.
Right.
So, like, you're starting to scratch your head here a little bit.
You're like,
Yep.
I mean, I was wondering, because they show him early in this movie at one of the concerts that our main character is doing, and they show the senator, and I mean,
did they say his name?
I don't remember if they say his name, but you're like, he does what all Republicans do. He lies when he starts out his sentences. He's like, as you guys know, I love to tell speech. I don't like to tell speeches.
Oh,
That made me laugh.
somebody.
So-
Look, everybody does that when they're
I
making
know.
this speech.
I know. It was just funny to me because you know me, so I just laughed at this movie. Kind of went there with some things.
So does the fake Joseph Carmichael know that wasn't his dad? Like he adopted him when he was how old?
I don't think he knew.
I don't think he knew either. But once presented with the evidence, it became pretty clear.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if he knew from the
I don't think so.
beginning.
I don't think so. I don't think he really knew. I think, and it's interesting when he's confronted about it, his reaction is one of, all right, well, how much money do you want? Just don't slander my family's name. Interesting enough, just before this recording, I watched Zootopia 2 with my
Ooh.
fam. And very good. And there's actually parallels between this and Zootopia 2. Like, I don't know if you've seen.
Huge.
I have not.
I want to
Yeah,
see
there's
it.
some parallels. Zootopia 2 is a lot about like old families doing dastardly things over the course of 100 years and cover-ups and
Oh,
hiding
dear.
things. Yeah, I'm watching
Oh,
Zootopia
that's
2 and I'm like,
wild.
yeah, Zootopia 2 is actually pretty good. It's actually real good.
Yeah.
I need to watch it.
Yeah.
It's
That's
good.
funny though. That's
Yeah,
not what
I
I
was-
expected you to say today.
No, not something I expected to think about as I was watching this charming movie about a fox and a bunny rabbit solving a caper. That's basically what it is.
I don't know. I like the idea that, the senator is a villain in an own sense. Like that was like, blah. And also came from old money.
Yes.
That felt fitting too.
But it's
Well,
interesting
see,
because yeah, go ahead, Ken.
Well, I was just going to say, is he really a villain, though?
Not really. He's
not a villain,
of
no.
Circumstance.
His father is the villain.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wouldn't say he's the villain, but he comes from dirty money. Let's say.
Yes, as most people who come from old money do. I mean,
Yes. That's how they got the money.
But he's not. He's really a victim in this whole thing as well. He didn't ask to be the changeling. He didn't ask for any of this. It just happened to him.
So before we watched this movie, just when I knew the title, I thought like this movie was going to be that there was somebody that could change shape and was going to take on the form of his daughter.
Yeah, I kind of thought that too.
I mean,
not gonna lie.
When they finally say you're the changeling, I'm like, oh,
yeah, good,
makes
really
sense
good.
now. I had no idea where you were going, movie. Now I do.
Yeah, I like when a movie disrupts my preset expectations. I love it.
And that, obviously.
Lore too.
Pardon?
There's like a lore about it. It's pretty much the same thing where a child is swapped, but it's fairies that do it.
Yeah, fairies, elves, trolls.
Fairies do kidnap children. We know that from Sandman. So
it goes back to European folklore, like most of the best things.
Yes.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, there is the one scene in this with the old lady that ends up talking to the senator. She's like, I did what you told me to do. I told them the house don't like people. So,
Yeah.
Again, love the corruption at all levels, the cover-ups at all levels.
That's the part that cracked me up, where I'm like, that's when he kind of like the things that make him a villain to me, even though he's not a villain, is that part, and then the part when he sends the detective to go mess with the guy because he thought he was being blackmailed.
Yeah. And, oh man. So, of course, the detective dies after confronting John Russell in the murder house.
Scene, too. That's a great scene, too.
Yeah.
That's a great scene. Like, how far can this reach?
Yeah. That makes
the real question.
Yep. How and does it stay with somebody once they're in the house? Do they now have an ability to link? There's so many interesting questions that raises. Yeah. How far can this go?
Is it a grudge circumstance?
Maybe.
I thought of you, Ken, with that. Especially when it gets to the well, I was like,
Yep. Well, the well's more of a ring thing.
Oh, is it ring? Okay.
Yeah. But like, I'm watching this and I'm like, I'll be damned. Because this detective dies. His car is flipped over in the middle of the street. Nobody around.
Yep.
But he's dead now.
Yep.
And that's a strong ghost if the ghost did that.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
I love a good weird murder. I do.
And I love the reveal of it too, which is just bizarre. That when the mirror breaks, I think it's a mirror breaks, and you see his face upside down with blood coming down. And at first, you're not like sure. I'm not like, what is this? What is this now? And then it reveals who it is. Really effective. It was a good scare. Good little jolt there. Good stuff.
Fucking creepy.
Yeah, love it.
I mean, this movie, for being a 1980 movie, like it has some real good creepiness to it.
80s movies were pretty creepy in general.
Yeah, but this has a particular vibe that I mean, this kind of reminded me a little bit of The Omen, too. I really like that movie.
I know.
That's entirely fair. This does have some Omen vibes. Yeah. I get it.
Agreed.
Also, that's one of the few horror movies I think I've probably seen that are from like the 70s, 80s. So, that are that older. I tend not to watch many movies from the 70s.
Thank you, poster.
I mean, I'm not upset with this one.
What is wrong with movies from the 70s?
Nothing.
You just don't
watch a lot of them, I've noticed.
Well, there is a lot of differences. There's the pacing, of course, is a big factor in it, right? They can seem a little slower. They can seem a little more methodical. But like you said, Ken, if you let it wash over you, you get these really rich experiences where movies just will sit for a second and let the characters ponder for a moment and then comment. Not the rapid fire stuff we're kind of used to today.
No, it's much different. And that I did appreciate it in this movie. Like I did appreciate how much this movie doesn't get crazy until I think well after the hour mark. Like,
how long is this?
It is an hour and about 45 minutes, 46 minutes or so. Yeah, so I mean, it doesn't really, like, not a lot of shit happens. You just see a lot of creepy house. That was enough for me. I mean, it's not until the end of this movie when the house starts falling apart and the shit hits the fan. Like, even with the detective getting murdered, like, that's midway into this movie when that does happen finally. Yeah. For one scene we haven't talked about yet, we briefly mentioned, but, like, when he finds out that the kid had died in a well, because he's looking at the paperwork and there's something about a well, and then he finds out, like, doing all that research they're doing to find out, oh, this property they own had a well here, but they built a house over it. And I like how the woman was like, I'm not going to let you tear up. She's like, I wouldn't even let you in except my daughter had a nightmare. And it just was like close to what you were saying. And then when you see that scene of her daughter, like walking into the room later on.
Good stuff.
I was like, God, is he going to pull her into the well? Because that's what my brain went, is the ghost is going to rip out the floor and pull her down and murder her. But it's not that type of movie. The ghost is just trying to communicate.
It's just gonna spook you.
It got me.
A heckin' startle.
It got me.
Good stuff. Yeah, that's another very effective scene. I love when they actually do dig up the well. They're rooting around for it. And he very matter of factly is like, it's a hand. There's no real surprise from anybody. Everyone's like, all right, we have ourselves a hand.
Yeah. He knew. John knew it was there.
Well, the nightmares,
Sure.
The fact that, like, and he already knew that the ghost is communicating to him because the well is after the ball that he drops in the water just reappears in the house again. I mean, that would have been the end of me for this movie. I'd been like, I'm out. Bye. Wouldn't see me again. I'm done solving this story.
And what a good practical effect when the metal is coming out of the dirt. Like, I don't know if they use reverse photography or they had a little line to pull
photography.
Or a little line that pulled it out you can't see. Really fun. Good
That was
stuff.
a good scene.
Yeah, that's really good.
I didn't understand why he didn't show the police that it was like, don't touch it, leave it there and show the police. But
he wanted to figure it out and he thought the police would fuck it up.
I mean, that's a fair statement.
Well,
but
that's what I got from it.
He already knows that the police came to him based on what Carmichael told him.
Yep.
So, like,
yeah,
in a way,
they're not going to help him.
Yeah, he can't really trust the police.
That's a very accurate statement.
He's going to finish this on his own.
I don't think he minds that. I think he was
he needed something
to figure it out,
to focus on. I mean, after you go through a great trauma like that, like this is giving him something to try to, like, I would say try to save someone's life, but that ship sailed a long time ago. So, like, try to at least make sense of his death and bring the murderer to justice in a way. At least that people recognize what happened, even though I'm pretty sure, nobody recognizes it other than the guy that dies from a heart attack. So it's not really something
I feel for him, though. Like, he realized his whole life was a lie and that the guy was telling the truth.
But that part I could get behind is the part you talk bad about my father. I'm like, your father's been dead, man. Like, move on.
Yeah, I don't mind. That's like, my man was rocking a smoking jacket. Okay, he's not going to take it. He's not taking this kind of news well. He's not equipped for this kind of revelation. There's no way.
But I'd be like, who cares? Like, you can't ruin his name. He passed. Fuck you. I know. I don't know. I just like. I've always been like that. Like, once like people get up, like, oh, how dare you talk bad about Michael Jackson? I'm like, he's dead. He don't know what I'm saying. It's fine. Like, it doesn't matter anymore. Like, especially if it's things you actually did. Like,
but like,
I don't know. That's how I feel.
It's a little different for this one.
I know.
For Fake Joe, this was a man who saved him from an orphanage and gave him a life of privilege and everything he ever wanted.
Yes.
So it's a little bit more of a, hey, don't talk about that dude. That dude fucking changed my life.
Fair.
He's a good man. How dare you?
Oh, yeah, it makes a little bit more sense. So I'll take it. It was just, I was just like, this guy was irritating me with that little scene.
Yeah.
Understandable.
At least he died, though.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I also, when you tell me the character was a Republican senator, I already had a bad idea of it right from the get-go. But that is a very me thing at this point. So, not what the movie I think was going for, because the 80s, when is Reagan? I forget when he gets elected.
Oh yeah, you're looking around that time.
So, they were loud. Because I remember correctly in my history, Minnesota's the only state that didn't vote. They were the only state that voted blue in one of those elections. So, hey. Good old Minnesota. Thank you. I look up weird stuff like that when I try to look for trends and I try to explain to people, like, I'll voting, look up what states voted for who, when they, like, why. Like, I get into that stuff, political science, I guess.
Yeah, you're weird.
I am. I also like to explain to people patterns and why people do the things they do. I try to explain that.
I guess I love you anyways.
You do. You married me twice.
Yeah.
So, no, I mean, it is like, oh, and then the whole scene with him getting, like, teleported, mentally teleported, I guess, because his body is still in the old building, in his home, fucking giant ass home too. But his spirit is in the old house, being led upstairs where the ghost is when he has a heart attack, when he witnesses his father committing murder.
I thought you were talking about the other guy.
No, he's busy laying on the floor. dodging a chandelier.
I was super confused.
Fair enough.
You don't explain yourself well sometimes.
I know.
I just don't understand why the house turned on John so quick.
That was a big. The ending of this movie raises a lot of questions. How did old man Carruthers go up the stairs? And I know the wiki says it's an astral projection. So like he's like in a trance and he's like going up the stairs and seeing the proof, which causes a heart attack. Why'd the house turn on John? Yeah, I don't know why the house tried to kill John. That doesn't make any sense. He was the house's biggest advocate.
Yeah.
To be fair, that chandelier wasn't going to hit him. Where he rolled away, he still would have been safe. I was looking at the angle, like, no, he still would have survived.
That's just filmmaking.
It still started to attack him, though. Like,
yeah, I mean, it lit on fire. I mean, it was.
Oh, let's talk about how that house lit on fire. You want to talk beauty in horror? Jeez.
Yep, gorgeous.
Holy cow! Just the fire slowly moving down the stairway banister. Oh, that is beautiful.
That was one take, I guess.
Yep, sensational. So good.
It's the kind of thing you only do once. I get it.
Kubrick would have done it 100 times, Ken.
Well, Kubrick's insane. And I will continue to stand 10 toes on that one.
I like his movies, but I 100% agree. The man was insane. But yeah, I was in the YouTube video. They were talking about how, like, when the actor walks up the stairs, they're like, he was old and frail, and we were worried, so we were standing up there ready to help him if he needed help at the top of the stairs. Like, it was a one take.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, not to mention they burned down the stairs also right after the scene. So and the fire is on there, so you don't have a lot of takes. You have fire because fire fucks things up real fast, especially wood. So you're not going to be able to pre-build it. Like, all right, let's do another take. But yeah, that's very cool when the fire just comes down the railing. I was like, that is a nice scene. Yeah, I didn't understand why the house was trying to attack him. I figured the house is just angry, like, because the child is a child and he's angry.
His fault.
No, but he's just lashing out. I mean, he was murdered, and then this is the guy who replaced him. So think about it. You're a 6-year-old, and you're like, you took my life. You took my toy. Fuck you, and fuck everyone that's with you. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's, like, looking at it like that, like it's a kid, it does make a little more sense.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, a kid's not going to know. Like, this is just some adult telling you something. The last adult you knew killed you.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, no, I get the kid not trusting John saying, no, I did what I could. But,
yeah, so basically the house was having a temper tantrum. Is that what we're saying?
we'll
Yes.
land on that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think that's the most plausible thing. I'm into that.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. That's kind of how I was, thinking about it. But just the fact that this movie holds all its cards to the end, like, that's something that you wouldn't see anymore.
No.
Hell, this ending would have been the trailer that came out for the movie before the movie came out nowadays. So,
Honestly, I want to go and watch the trailer to see how much it gives away, because I'm willing to bet not much.
Not back then.
You don't think 70s trailers were famous for giving away a lot of stuff?
Oh.
Curious.
Yeah, I don't watch enough trailers of old movies because
They give away a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Because you go in blind for all.
I try because it gives me a better experience. I really do like when he's listening to the ghost whispers on the recording from the seance. That was a tough scene too for me. That's what the captions say, ghost whisper. Yes, I know what went through your brain. There's no Jennifer Love Hewitt here.
No. When I was at the con, that's what keeps going through my brain.
Oh, okay. But like that part creeps me out because that whole idea has always creeped me out. Like if you have a recording of something and then you hear another voice that you didn't hear. That idea just nope. Like there's one horror movie that creeped the fuck out of me when I was in like high school. Yes, but one that I watched in like late high school, White Noise, fucking creeped the hell out of me. I could not sleep that night. That movie fucked with me. It would bother me less now because White Noise, what's that? We don't have those type of TVs anymore. But I did at the time.
Solid movie. The sequel's pretty good too.
Never saw the sequel. It's weird. After I saw the first one, I never wanted to see it again in my life. Or the sequel. That movie fucked with me. Yeah, so just him listening to stuff kind of, it was powerful.
Can I tell my con story?
Sure, please.
I was at a panel and he's like, well, I don't call myself a ghost hunter. And I'm like, okay, but that's what he was. And he had recordings like that if you turn it up, you hear something. However, he told you before you heard it and there was subtitles on the screen. So I was like, and I closed my eyes and I didn't hear it. Like when he said, okay, listen to this. I didn't hear it when I closed my eyes.
And she did not forget that story from...
No, I was annoyed.
I know you were.
I would be annoyed too.
This is fake as fuck.
I mean, you also were at a con for like, what, 9 hours or 10 hours?
Yeah, but still.
While your husband was at home chilling because he had enough?
I'm so excited for that panel, and then he's fake. To me, he was fake.
I mean, it just depends on the technology. It's also creepier when it's old technology. Maybe that picked up better? I don't know. I've never followed, like, I remember watching the show Ghost Hunters and things, and I'm just like, no, I'm good. But you ain't gonna see me go to, like, haunted houses, really. Like, no, thank you.
I want to do that.
We ain't spend the night in one. I'll walk in one, yeah, sure, during the day. When the sun's out, yeah. We ain't going there at night.
I went to an old pain asylum. That is like...
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Bill or Ken, you go with
Ken would.
Let's do it.
Yeah, Ken probably would.
Let's do it, Ken.
During the day, maybe. Okay, during the day. At night, fuck no. They're like, you need to stay here. Like, fuck no, we ain't sleeping here.
Yeah, I might
Be no sleeping.
with you. Like, I would probably go to...
I mean, if you want me to...
sleep there, but I might go later, and then I want to...
If you want me to sit here and play video games scared as hell, I would do it. I ain't sleeping. You're going to pay me enough for it.
You do it for me.
So, I don't know. That's something I always thought about. Like, there's a lot of old houses in Milwaukee that were haunted. And the reason I mentioned Milwaukee, because that's where I grew up. So, like, I think about that sometimes. I was like, yeah, no, thank you. Scares the hell out of me. Especially, like, whenever you see, like, photos online of, like, supposed to be a ghostly figure in some old house and they take a picture, which, you know, could be fake. You never know, because AI and computers nowadays, but it still freaks me out. Like, I just can't. Like, no, those, I can't do those. I watched way too much ghost stuff when I was a kid. And this movie made me think a lot about that.
I don't know. I still got a funny feeling in that murder house or whatever.
Murder house.
Well, we went to Duluth. Remember, 2 people were murdered?
Oh yeah, in the old rich house.
I didn't know it, but I entered the room where one of the people were murdered, and I was like, "Ooh, it's cold in here. What is going on?"
Like a comment or something. You felt a little off,
Yeah,
and it was just in that room too.
It was just in that room too, and I didn't realize what room it was.
I forgot we went to the house. Yeah, in Duluth, Minnesota, there's a house, a really fucking huge ass house, kind of like this, where 2 people were murdered, but they don't even don't even talk about it. They don't even want you to mention or anything.
I still liked it. It was cool. I googled everything.
Like, to get in the house after you pay to visit, you have to knock on the door and wait for someone to open the door for you.
Yeah, so stupid.
Yeah.
And bad news, Ken. The trailer gives away so much. The trailer
I
is.
didn't watch the trailer.
It's classic 1980s trailer where it all the cool scenes we've discussed already are featured somewhat in the trailer. So
yeah, too bad.
Look, y'all, just go watch this blind. Do it because we told you to.
Yes,
Right.
indeed.
Yeah, don't even read the summary. Just go and watch it.
Yeah,
I mean, if they're this far in, you kind of spoiled it.
But there's still a lot to enjoy, because I think, just like we were saying earlier, there's so much that it's shot beautifully. It looks great. There's a lot here. We didn't even talk about the score, which is really good.
Oh, we should.
Oh, the score is so good.
Yeah, score is really good. There's so many great elements to it. Even if you know it's not, it's really about, that's cliche. It's really about the journey, not so much a destination. It's a creepy house, doesn't want you there. There you go. But there's so much in here. It's worth watching, even if you know the ending.
And honestly, look, if nothing we've said convinces you, Martin Scorsese included this on his top 11 scariest horror films of all time list.
Ooh.
Oh,
I you know what? He knows a thing or two about a thing or two, that Scorsese.
So, like, just do it. Hey, you want something else? Joshua Jackson makes his first movie appearance in this movie. It's 7 months old because his mom was an assistant director on something.
Okay.
Like, he's in this movie. Kyle MacLachlan of Twin Peaks fame has a quick appearance in this movie.
Yes.
Like a blink and you miss it. It's worth going to watch it just for that.
Yes. Indeed.
I'm okay that the poster picked this movie. I'm not upset.
No, I'm not upset either, because I didn't really know what I was walking into.
No. This is one of those random movies I never would have seen in my life. Guaranteed.
Now, here's a quick question. Has anyone seen the 2008 remake?
No.
The
No, right?
Jolene one?
With Angelina Jolie, yeah. Directed by Clint Eastwood.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
attention.
always wanted to, but I never did. Now I might have to go back and watch it.
Is that a remake of this, though?
I don't know.
It's the
Okay.
same concept, but I don't think like all ghosty, spooky things are involved.
I think I don't think it has anything to do with this one. I don't.
No,
it's not
it
even the
doesn't.
same plot, right?
I'm reading the plot
It's the
right
same
now.
plot.
It's totally different.
Something about boy is not her son. There is that.
So yeah, the kids are switched, and that's about it, I think.
A boy is
Yeah.
impersonating Walter. Yeah, no, it is not the same movie.
Okay.
Similar.
Yes.
No spookies.
And also no the in front of the name of the movie.
Yeah,
just
it's
Changeling.
just
This is the
Changeling.
Changeling.
I still want to see it. I was always interested.
You should.
in it. I know I
Once
should.
upon a time, there was a remake of this movie being floated around.
Oh,
As far as I know, it never happened, which I'm kind of okay with.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's somebody else who went uncredited in this movie along with Kyle MacLachlan. You can see a young Giancarlo Esposito.
Fuck is it?
Really?
Gus
Where-
Fring
where?
himself.
Yes, sir. Good old Gus.
Where is
he in this movie?
They're both he and Kyle MacLachlan are literally just background extras.
Oh, that's funny. That's great. Love it.
Like these people who would become like names in our acting world
Yeah.
are just like hanging out in the background of this movie. So like by all means, please go have fun. Watch it.
Watch it.
I think we said everything we need to. Should we go to? I think we should go to Shelf Stacker Box. And Ken, why don't you lead us in?
Shelfing this boy. Hell yeah. This movie is just it's so good. It is beautiful. It sounds good. It looks good. A picture's worth 1,000 words. We've probably said a couple thousand here, and there's a lot of pictures in this movie. So just stop listening to us. Go watch the movie.
Just go watch it.
I mean, at this point, hey, and unfortunately, it is streaming on Tubi at the time of this recording.
Yes, God, I'm so stupid. They're the worst to be.
I bought it because I didn't want to, but I was like, Tiff, would you rather me pay $6 to buy this, or are you willing to watch it with ads? She's like, I'll watch it with ads. Wait, no, I won't. And then I had to.
But Tubi's really bad. I don't.
But
It's
free.
really. I was snookered into watching this on Tubi because I just didn't feel like spending the $5 or $6, whatever it was. And I instantly regretted my decision. I was like, I can't. Just as it's getting good, I hear an ad for some stupid law firm, and you're like, ah.
And they don't always pick up where they left off, which that pisses.
I'm okay buying this movie for $6. Will I ever watch it? Who knows? Like, it's randomly on Prime. You never know. You might get the urge. And Tiffany, where'd you put this?
Can you come back to me? No, I was gonna put it on the stack, but I think I'm gonna put it on the shelf.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I'll go next. I was going to put this in the box, but I'm going to put it on the stack. Because you guys, the more I thought about this movie, like, I didn't hate it. I just didn't mean much to me. But the more I think about it, the more we talked about it, and I'm watching in the background, it's a good film. Go in the stack for me, though. And Bill.
Shelf it for me, baby. This is a great movie. I for all the reasons we discussed, and I won't go into again, but this is an absolute shelf for me. And this is one I would definitely watch again, for sure.
I'm glad.
I feel like you guys always get me to change my mind.
They do a lot, yeah.
A lot. Because they explain it more for me, and I'm like, oh, I like it more now.
Yeah. I mean, YouTube helped me a little bit, and also just kind of thinking about this movie after we get done watching it kind of made it, because we watched this on Tuesday. Today is Friday. And it kind of just sat with me. There's a reason I said that, so people know the context, how many days it's been.
Okay, sure.
Just because I repeat randomly what day it is to remind myself. It doesn't mean nothing.
That means nothing right now?
No.
Sure, I'll say that.
I did do it in the same voice, though, I know. And you heard that. But like, so, and it's kind of, marinated in my brain. That's the word I want to go with.
Marinate. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I think that's a perfect word because
Yep.
this movie gets in your brain and it just kind of hangs out. Very similar to Vanishing, which we did not long ago.
Oh, yes.
That movie also just kind of sticks with you.
Mm.
And this one will definitely stick with me for a while too.
Yeah.
I'd definitely like to watch it again now that we talked about it.
You can.
Oh, good. Great, let's do that.
And Ken, you should be proud of me. I watched the movie without editing or doing anything else.
You needed to for this one.
Impressive.
I did eat.
Well done.
Did you
Well, to be fair, the reason I wasn't editing because I didn't have anything to edit. For the
Doesn't matter.
record.
Doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter how it happened, just that it happened.
Indeed.
But yeah, I just sat there and watched this after I ate dinner with it, but that doesn't bother me. And then I ran out of dinner, and then I was like, oh, I just sat and watched this movie. But yeah, no, this is a movie you need to pay attention to. I did. The plate got empty, and I was full.
That's one way of describing that phenomenon.
I know.
Finishing dinner.
Go nowhere. All right, we should go to plugs. And Bill, where can people find you at?
No, you can find all my old stuff at Gamer Looks at 40 and my new stuff at Carrie My Cross Podcast, where I talk about my faith journey in an honest way. If you ever want to learn more about old Bill Tucker and my lore, I have a couple episodes of my testimony. check it out. It's a neat little project I'm working on. I have not abandoned A Gamer Looks at 40. I will do other episodes at some point, but right now I'm just trying to focus on getting this thing going on a consistent basis. So check out both of those things. And all the episodes I've been on this fine program would be, just go check it all out.
You get more and more. You get to keep adding to that list.
Yes, I have a running list.
All right, and if you enjoyed this episode, there is over 900 other episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. If you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon. Little dog about our Patreon poll. We have 1 to 2 polls a month. Currently 2 polls again, because I just keep doing polls until I get backed up. Then I'll stop. Go back to 1, but not there yet. So gonna keep happening. I can't help myself. So check that out. If you donate $10 or more, I will plug your podcast or YouTube, whatever it is that you create. Every episode I make, and those plugs stay forever because I don't change them. And these episodes, people go back to listen to all episodes all the time. And if you want to know what's coming up, I'll tell you. I usually have planned. I just message me. But like these lovely people, Phoebe Stanton, the Let's Play Princess on YouTube and Twitch, and check out her podcast, Nerds of Broadcast, and check out Zach's podcast, absolutely the best podcast of Work in Progress. They talk about the MCU movies, and they are currently doing the Alien Predator franchise, so check them out. And please join our Discord. If you want to be in the show, you want to suggest things to the show, join the Discord. You'll see a link in the show notes. And give a shout out to my awesome intro and outro, because Helena at Hell Has Furry. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, and rate and reviews wherever you get your podcast. I think that's everything I need to say, so we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.